These days, meditation has gotten quite popular. You read about it a lot. Apparently, in a lot of the large corporations, they're encouraging people to meditate. And meditation has become, and if it sounds like I'm being critical, I'm a little critical, but I'm actually happy about this. But meditation has become, in many people's minds, a way to make myself a better person. In the corporate setting, in a way, it's to become a better employee, to become a better worker, to maximize my potential as a person. And there is some real value in meditation to do that. At its depth, that's not what Zen meditation's about. Zen meditation is challenging the assumption of who and what I think I am. From a Buddhist point of view, the fundamental problem is that we've created a kind of false, small self in order to deal with a crazy world. Psychologically, you can just think of it as we develop this false persona as a way of surviving our crazy family situations. All of us have it. All the best intentions of a parent. We all suffer. We pass that suffering along. I was watching last night, I've been slowly watching Bruce Springsteen's Broadway show, which is on Netflix. And it's quite interesting, actually. And he got to a point where he was talking about he was very soon before his first child was born. And he said his father came unannounced to visit. And his father had been something of an alcoholic and a pretty distant father. So his father came to his house, and slowly his father started coming out with an apology for the way he was as a father. And the way Bruce Springsteen turned it, he thought his father was trying to release him from the suffering and pain of his own childhood so that he wouldn't pass it on in the next generation. And it was for me, so far at least, I'm not all the way through it, but the most moving part of the show was this piece about recognizing how easily we pass our pain along. In the context of this point was to our children. But it's not just our children, it's everyone else we come in contact with. Whatever pain and suffering we're struggling with, and in whatever ways we've developed to manage that pain and suffering, often in a false, ungenuine way, it creates this tension, this kind of, psychologically we call it splitting. But it, in a way, just imagine, it creates these false behaviors that perpetuate the suffering. We think we're protecting, but we're actually perpetuating. And the only way to stop that is to be aware of it. That's the first step. It's not even enough. But if we're not aware of our pain and the way we compensate for our pain and the pain that perpetuates, we'll just keep doing it. Without awareness, we're lost. Because as Donald Rumsfeld said, we don't know what we don't know, and we act unconsciously from that place. So fundamentally, Zen practice is about becoming aware. We use great doubt, not self-doubt, but great doubt, in order to open things up. What is this? To be curious, to investigate. Not only to get calm, but yes, to get calm, and in that calmness, to develop wisdom and compassion, and find a way to manifest that in our lives.